Welcome back to the channel. John here. It's time to start building our dream. So today I got a little box of parts, and what these are these are limb risers. A lot of overlanders, and if you've ever seen the Camel trophy trucks, they used to run limb risers, and what it does is it keeps the branches from smacking your windshield if you go down a narrow trail. It's not going to prevent everything from pinstriping the vehicle, but it will, you know, help mitigate a lot of damage being done. This pretty neat kit. It's made for the TJ, JK, and the JL, i.e. the Gladiator. Comes with a pretty nice set of instructions. It was only 40 bucks off of Amazon. Now you do have to drill holes and rivet it, but I don't mind doing that because I plan to keep this Jeep for a very long time. So with that being said, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get the notifications, and keep coming back for more. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Follow along. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get to our hood pins here. So over here we have a left bracket and a right bracket, and because we don't want to scratch up our paint here, we're going to take and we're going to use some double-sided tape put in here. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate it. Thank you,
For some odd
ma'am.
reason, the computer thinks you and that one are right next to each other.
No. We're across the way. Yeah.
I know better. I've been here enough times. I'm like, yeah.
At least you guys know. Thank you, ma'am. Happy holidays.
At your front door, but the computer sees the pin.
Yeah.
And still thinks you're like this. So it puts you as one stop.
Well, thank you, ma'am. You too. All right, guys. So we are going to take this double-sided tape, and how this attaches, we're just going to cut this down to where it's inside of the bracket here. Now these did come off as two pieces last time I did this, so there we go. But that should help protect the paint a little bit. There probably will have to be a little bit of adjustment up and down. Put that on. Put this over our holes. Okay. Now, and I don't have an X-Acto knife, but you could take an X-Acto knife and trim that down. I'm just run a blade through there. Don't want to mess up the hole. We'll just open it up so it won't give us any issues. All right. Now we can put our bracket on. And you know what? We might actually pull that double-sided tape just to... Really, the bracket rubbing isn't a big deal. So we're going to do it like that, and I think that'll be good enough. So all we're going to do here, wipe that down a little. So we got a clean surface. There we go. Now we can put our bolts back on. And we're just going snug with these. So make sure everything's lined up. This hood is aluminum, so we don't want to bend it. All right, that's good and tight enough. That looks good. All right, let's prep the other side. All right, we're going to prep this the same way, and I'm using these extreme mounts. These are only rated 12 pounds, but we're using this more for cushion and padding than anything else. So the other side is going to go through like that, and therefore we need to pad it on this side. So we will take our double stack of pads again, like such. We'll just trim this down a little bit so the pad isn't hanging out a whole bunch. All right, now we can put our white stuff on here. You could just use a piece of rubber gasket material as well, because we don't want this falling apart. But again, we're just trying to protect the metal a little. So put that on where it's not going to be in the way. All right, that looks good. Take our drill bit here, run our drill bit through, haul that out, run our drill bit through the bottom here. Now these drill bits could cut you if you're worried about that. There we go. Now we got our bracket. And we actually want that on the other side, like such. So it's going to be angled up. Oh, put my bracket upside down. So it's going to be angled up and back and almost straight up in the air. We're just going to stick our piece through here. We get our bolts. It sits nicely right there. There's 10 millimeters on the back side. Now we're just going to run these snug, because this is an aluminum. So we're drilling into plastic, so we just want it to go down and stop. And that's probably good enough. All right, let's test fit the clothes here. Everything's lined up, looking good. All right, low profile, so look at that. That'll just hook in and go up to the side. Now these brackets are made for a JL. And from the looks of it, they just kind of go in there right like that. Now we are going to install a snorkel at a later date, so that's the only thing I'm concerned about. Or move it around. I mean, we could put it up higher, but really the Freedom top comes down right here. And it's got all that, so we're just going to come. Really, you kind of want that up higher, like such. So if we come down here, that's not going to give you the full length of the limb risers. Because ideally you want to keep it up off the windshield. What we could do, we could gutter mount it. Then we'd have a hole in our gutter and our Freedom top. And our Freedom tops wouldn't go in the bag the right way. Yeah, so I think right there's probably our best bet. We're gonna mount those right there. And then we'll mirror it on the other side. Let's try it one more time. And it does pull out a little bit, so it's gonna have to go at that angle. All right, there's one. There's two. And three. All right, so we got our 3 center punches made. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we've got our rivets here it came with 6 rivets. So we got 2 things we need to do while we're over here. One, we gotta find the rivet guide the right size. I was looking at these. These look like 5/30 seconds, unless they say 5/30 seconds on it. Let's see what size this says to use. We got our flex wings installed. That's finishing it up. Use C head size drills to drill hole 3. And it does not tell us the size of the rivets or the pieces, so with that being said, I think this is a 5/30 seconds. And there's a little wrench that comes with this tool from Harbor Freight. Take this one off. We might use a 1/8, because what you don't want to do is you don't want your rivet moving around on you. So you're just going to screw that in. You hear Bear barking in the background. And we're just going to make that snug. So when we put it in, it's just going to collapse down like that. So next thing we got to do is got to find a drill bit the right size. There's a 1/8 drill bit. That is way too small. You can always open it up, but you can't make it smaller. All right, so we're going to go try it with this. All right, so we got our drill bit here. Okay, there's one. Put a bracket back up here. And we got our third mark right here. Now, before we rivet this, there's gonna be a lot of water coming down here. Careful you don't get metal shavings in your hand. So I've got this Duralast scratch pen that matches. So this thing wasn't cheap. It was like 20 bucks. So the way this works apparently is you get this little piece here to kind of clean everything up. It's got like a graphite or fiberglass end on it. So step 2 is you got your paint right here. It says twist for paintbrush, twist for clear applicator. So we're gonna shake this real quick. All right, trying not to get any paint anywhere. I'm not an artist by any means. There's that. I'll let that dry for a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't run. And this side here, twist for clear applicator. Ooh, yeah, so definitely don't need that much clear on here. Just want to smear that a little. I'm not going for perfection because nobody will ever see this. You'd also use a heat gun if you wanted to, but we just want to make sure it's coated. And you could completely let this dry, no doubt about it. But really you're going to use this for fixing scratches and dents and stuff like that. So that's that. Let's go get our bracket. Now if you had an extra person, this would probably come in handy. Now we are going to start up here at the top. Push in, even pressure. There we go. It's a good solid fit. And then when you open this, the cool thing about this one is it's supposed to just drop all the way through. All right, put our next rivet in, open it up a bit to where it's even. Push that in so it's nice and solid. Okay, we want that rivet in there tight. All right, that bracket's on tight now. All right, make sure the door closes. Door closes. And we'll use that top hole to give us the most uplift we can get. So limb riser installed, passenger side. So as you guys can see, there's the limb riser down to the front. Repeat the process other side. All right guys, so got that down. Now we'll clear it. All right guys, now that that's dried, we're gonna install our limb risers. So again, we're gonna start up here at the top, test fit it, make sure everything looks good. Yep. Put our bracket up here through the top hole. And then make sure we push that in nice and tight. Keep everything else aligned. There we go. All right. Door closes good. Looks nice and perfect. come over here and let's start our assembly. This has not gone as planned one bit. I ended up getting these little hooks here at Tractor Supply. So they're stainless steel, hooked in the top there. I had to buy another one down here, and that made up the difference because these turnbuckles were literally 3 inches short on the cable, and so that makes all the difference. They rattle a little bit, but really you can't hear it from inside, so pretty freaking cool. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you would, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get the notifications, and keep coming back for more. Follow us on Facebook at Start Building Your Dreams, and also TikTok if you want some more additional content. The kit itself, I gave 1 star on Amazon. It's not a bad kit. The brackets aren't that bad, but it's about 5 inches short. And by using a link at the bottom and a link up at the top, I was able to make up for that distance, because as it was, I couldn't even connect the turnbuckle. It was about 2 to 3 inches short. So we managed to fix that, and overall I think limb risers will be a good little addition. They're not super strong, but they're going to do well to, you know, mitigate some of the branches going up the side. We are planning to do a few more upgrades to Ruby down the road, but I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Once again, you guys get to come along for the ride, watch me build my dream, but the true purpose of this channel is to motivate, inspire, inform you, and help you guys get out there and start building your dreams.